Hey, Gavax here. So, you guys know what this power up expansion that came last Monday that they said they're going to do in weeks going forward. And last Monday we had 3 new cards. Going forward, we won't. We'll have 6 old cards. And I want to kind of go through because I saw a really neat thing a few days ago on the MUT subreddit about the card launch day power ups that need the 98 overall upgrade and their overall of the last card. So, we'll get through that in a second. Basically, what we saw with the price of these power-ups, right? With the Sean Phillips, the old power-ups, right? The Elam and Schlesinger, not the Cordell or the new ones. Basically, they went up in price and then they went down. So, you want to sell. But the thing is, Madden Ultimate Team also is now putting out solos for those things. So, they're putting out solos for the power-ups. So, these power-ups will not go up in price because we're going to get solos for them for free when they launch, as you can get them. So, the trick isn't to invest in these solos. As you see this big spike here, if you look at it out to 30 days, this big-ass spike, which could potentially happen if they get announced early, as people like buy them, not realizing, hey, because we're going to get them free the next day. They're like, I just want them early because, 5,000 coins, whatever. So, maybe there's a little bit to be made off stupidity, but relying on the greater fool theory is never that good of an idea when investing. Basically, the greater fool theory is when you buy something to try and sell it to somebody stupider. So don't try and sell stuff and buy something to sell it based off hoping somebody else is a bigger fool than you. So what we want to look into are cards when I talk about these things of the power-ups that are like in the middle stuff, like the themed diamond here, 43k. Now you can see this. And you can see it being like, oh, well, okay, it went up, kept going up, and it's kind of here at 51,000, where it's like 47. So even look back at 30 days. I don't know, it's kind of low, but then it kept rising up. But, yeah. Anyways, the intermediate cards are generally the ones that will be wanted for the 98, because basically we're just using training now to get from that power up all the way to 98 overall. Wait, sorry, let me go to the upgrade tab here to show it. So you're basically using, oh, god dang it. I needed to go to the power up and then the upgrades. Sorry for doing a little bit of weird stuff around. But basically, you're using all these training, getting up to 98 overall, which is highly competitive. So 63,000 training. And you're like, well, I don't know, 63,000 trainings, it's a bit, right? Training right now, it's about just under 2, and you can always find snipes to get it cheaper. Just under 2 poor, so like, what, 120k for the shiny new thing every Monday, and people will be like, oh, that's not bad, 120k for 98 overall. 98 overall sell for 156, and then we're like, wait a second. I'll also have to buy one of these cards in here. What are their overalls? Sean, you saw was 50k, but at 89 normally sells for 10k. So a little bit of difference right there just with that card. Now, if they're like a well-wanted position, say like a kicker, I'm not sure how wanted kickers are. Here are his prices. Like we saw his power up go up and then back down. But if we go to his intermediate card, his theme diamond, he's at 60k. So kind of a similar price. If you look at him, he also took a big bounce. So with that said, with this big bounce, and these are just launch day cards that they're going over. We can go through other ones on the on Mutthead for other power ups, but basically what we're looking for is between theme diamonds, and I did if you look at my video the other day that I did when these things came out, there are other theme diamonds that needed to be upgraded. So check out that. But these are basically launch day power-ups to go along with what we went through the other day. Whitworth, Pierce, Brown. Now, he did say he doesn't know if Brown's going to get an upgrade for obvious reasons. If Brown gets an upgrade, Steelers fans are going to go crazy, right? We want Antonio Brown on our theme teams, our wide receivers. They're not that good. They're solid. I mean, Antonio Brown's not going to really... What we really needed was Claypool, right? We needed a tall guy, but... so Antonio Brown gets a card, that'd be kind of hot. And especially, let's take a look at what his regular card is going for. Because we're also going to get... Hopefully, we're going to get position heroes, and maybe I'll do a video predicting that. Oh, wow, there's a lot of... guys, the last name Brown in this game. So 87 Brown going for 7.5k. Maybe I don't think they'll give him a card, but it's probably not a terrible idea just to kind of think about it. Am I shouting too loud? Let me turn down my mic volume. So maybe not a terrible idea to think about it. Maybe not grab 50. Maybe grab 1 or 2. Maybe he gets a card. Maybe not if they still have his rights. I don't know because he didn't play any games. Well, he did play a game, but not in the league anymore. So anyways, Antonio Brown we wanted. Linemen are decent, high-end linemen right now, the highest center, 99 overall is going for 1 point some million. So something like a lineman would be okay because it's so little competition. So Whitworth, what would Whitworth get? I mean, especially with theme teams love these things too. Whitworth is it Mudhead's loading for it. Wow, there's a lot of wits too. God dang, I need some wits about me. Andrew Whitworth, 89 harvest card. So that's 9K. It just went down. So, left tackles, maybe there's a lot of competition there. You don't want to do that one. I don't like recommending specific cards to invest in because, everybody's wrong, like, a lot. And you never know what's coming. So, they, not bad to look at some of these cards, though. Pouncey heavyweight? Okay. I mean, when he says second priority, that just means, a little higher overall. All these things are priority. Don't go based off his list because they can upgrade somebody with only 92 also. But, all these cards will probably get upgraded to 98 overalls. And I really hope they do this with cards that kind of had lagged in the next year if they bring power-ups back, which I don't want. I hope they do this going forward. But Alshon Jeffrey would be a sweet wide receiver, tall, run blocks really well. Paradis going along with those lineman thoughts that I had. Cornerbacks, I mean, there's so many good cornerbacks. Does a 98 overall tilt the scales? Maybe will people want Aqib for their theme teams when it comes out? Running backs, I hate investing in running backs. Running backs and quarterbacks are some of my least favorite investments outside of obviously glitchy quarterbacks like Vic or Lamar and stuff. But yeah, so there's a ton of cards. Telvin Smith's cards always play pretty decent. Oh yeah, that's right. He had that sexual conduct thing. God damn it. He ain't getting a card. Fuck no. Frederick recently retired. And Cameron Hayward, I would love it for the Steelers theme team. Devlin recently retired. Kareem Jackson, Joe Hayden. So a few Steelers potentially to get upgrades and a few other cards. But we can always, if you want to look for more of them, because, some legends got some upgrades, some of those theme diamonds, you can just look at the power-ups on your own here. But I just want to go over kind of the list and to invest in. And I actually don't think, I hate investments late in the year because you never know if they're going to pay off. But some of them, maybe aren't too bad. Aren't too bad at all. Just to grab a few of them if you want. If that is something you enjoy doing, right? Investing is investing, right? Really risky in the long run. You'll come out slightly ahead, but sometimes people are oh, the juice isn't worth the squeeze and all that jazz. But I actually don't mind investing in some of those launch days, invest in some of those themed diamonds that haven't gotten an upgrade. And that it isn't so bad overall. After all, overall, you know what it is. So, are you guys still investing this late in the year? Are you just giving up on the game? Or are you prepping for next year? I mean, we're going to need some coins. Maybe Rookie Mir comes back. I know a lot of people are basically saying, hey, screw Rookie Ramirez. I don't care. They fucked them with physical chems this year. So, I'm not going to invest in them this year because they suck. All right, so this one here, I'm going to go back to that theme diamond one. This was just kind of looking for. David Carr, Deuce McAllister, Lofa Tatuba, Joe Jervicius. Joe Jervicius looks like the best one. So if we look at Joe's price. Joe who? Not Joe Mama. Joe J. Joe J because he's a receiver. And like I said, receivers are whatever. And 87 for 28. So a lot of people are already investing in him. Maybe that goes up to 50K like we saw with the other two. But yeah, a 6'5" receiver at 230. He's another Benjamin out there. Anybody who's running with Benjamin knows thick boys catch it. And I like tall, thick boys, boxing out players. So there is a good potential. Let's look at Joe on the block. Right now, it's about 30K. Yeah, maybe. I could totally see him if he gets a card. Maybe I'll buy one. You know what? Let's do it. Because I think I will want to run with a Joe Juravicious if he gets a 98 overall. The problem is he's not a 99 overall. That's my biggest issue with Joe. Not having a 99 overall means that he's not going to get 4 abilities. I don't want all my guys to have 4 abilities. It was still really... Oh, no, I don't want this. Sorry. He needs to be an 87. 87, my bad. 87 Joe J. And I'm surprised he's a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. I think that's Jake Stein's favorite player or team. All right, 20K for Joe. All right, let's try one. Oh, shoot. I am officially a broke boy. I can't even invest in a 20K card. All right, so go. I don't know. Like I say, don't listen to anything I say about investments. Don't trust a fox on the internet, and make up your own mind. But that's kind of the list that I want to talk about. Those are the cards maybe to look into, and go crazy. I mean, 98 overalls just for some training that's super cheap right now. God, that's crazy how cheap training is. But enjoy. Thanks for watching Call to Action. See you tomorrow.